Hello, good morning. Good to see everybody. Welcome to the Life and Diary of David Brainerd, day number 14. Hope you're doing well today. We are in the middle of David pointing out his conversion experience. He is on point number 4, detailing his conversion. Number 4. Another thing to which I found great inward opposition was the sovereignty of God. I could not bear that it should be wholly at God's pleasure to save or damn me, just as he would. That passage in Romans 9:11 through 23 was a constant vexation to me, especially verse 21. Reading or meditating on this always destroyed my seeming good frames. For when I thought I was almost humbled and almost resigned, this passage would make my enmity against the sovereignty of God appear. When I came to reflect on my inward enmity and blasphemy which arose on this occasion, I was the more afraid of God and driven further from any hopes of reconciliation with him. It gave me such a dreadful view of myself that I dreaded more than ever to see myself in God's hands, at his sovereign disposal, and yet it made me more opposite than ever to submit to his sovereignty, for I thought God designed my damnation. All this time the Spirit of God was powerfully at work within me, and I was inwardly pressed to relinquish all self-control, all hopes of ever helping myself by any means whatever. The conviction of my lost estate was sometimes so clear and manifest before my eyes that it was as if it had been declared to me in so many words. It is done, it is done, it is forever impossible to deliver yourself. For about 3 or 4 days my soul was thus greatly distressed. At some turns for a few moments I seemed to myself lost and undone, but then would shrink back immediately from the sight, because I dare not venture myself into the hands of God as wholly helpless and at the disposal of his sovereign pleasure. I dare not see the important truth concerning myself, that I was dead in trespass and sins. But when I had, as it were, thrust away these views of myself or any time, I felt distressed, being given over of God to final stupidity. When I thought of putting it off to a more convenient season, the conviction was so close and powerful with regard to the present time that it was the best and probably the only time that I dared not put it off. It was the sight of truth concerning myself, truth respecting my state as a creature fallen and alienated from God, and that consequently could make no demands on God for mercy, but must subscribe to the absolute sovereignty of the divine. The sight of the truth, I say, my soul shrank away from and trembled to think of beholding. Thus he that doeth evil, as all ungenerate men continually do, hates the light of truth, neither cares to come to it, because it will reprove his deeds and show him his just deserts. That's John 3, verse 20. I do hope you have a great day today.